Israel, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the GMS, and rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. It's GMS Stop and Listen, come with another lesson. Just sitting here meditating on a message that one of the brothers had sent to me on my phone. He had like a voicemail. It was going into believing in your faith and believing when things happen, when times get harder. I guess believing in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai solely having faith and totally having faith. And I was thinking about that, and then I started reading Matthew 5, where it says, "Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake." In that day, when you have martial law, when it comes upon us, it's gonna be totally up to your faith then, man. Basically, wearing a garment with friends is not gonna save you in that day, because Esau gonna have instructions basically like to kill, man, to kill and to like just totally put you in subjection. That's gonna be the main goal. You know, you got to have that faith when they come through your doors, beating down your doors. You gotta have that faith, man. And Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you know. And it says, blessed, mean favor are ye when men shall revile you, meaning what? Revile. Only did so when they reproach, upbraid, reproach you. It says defame you, rail, chide, taunt, casting teeth. Basically, you know, and they persecute you. Persecute, meaning to in a hostile manner, pursue you in a hostile manner, to mistreat you, to suffer persecutions on account of something, without the idea of hostility, to run after, to pursue, to seek after eagerly, right? And that's what they're going to be doing. You know, and a lot of men of the Lord, you're going to be trying to make look bad. Like they're going to try to say all manner of evil, all sorts of different evil lies about you. Falsely, being said falsehood and lies. You know, they might even have you in a room trying to get you to take the chip and have you on film as being a homosexual or something, man. Esau got this, the way they do all this film and knowing how to Photoshop, they probably gonna have brothers doing all kinds of stuff, man. They gonna probably have you, it's gonna be all manner of evil though. They're gonna speak falsely, they're gonna speak evil, they're gonna have probably videos of you doing stuff. It ain't even gonna be you. But in that day, it's all about your faith, man. Because you gotta remember, if you suffer with Yahweh Shai, man, you go inherit the kingdom with him, but you gotta suffer with him too, also. You know, they said all manner of things about him. So you know they're gonna say all manner of things about you. It's Luke 24. Is it 24? Let's see here. Let's see here. Is it Luke 24? Let me see. Suffer. Let me put this word in right quick. Suffer. Let's see. I know it's one I'm talking about. Suffer. Let's see here. Come Luke 24 and 26. Ought not Yahushua to have suffered these things and to enter into his glory? So Yahushua had to suffer certain things too. He had to suffer the persecution, the chiding, the taunting, being spit on. He had to suffer through all that, man, in order for him to inherit the kingdom of heaven. So you gonna have to suffer. We're gonna have to suffer the same. You know, it's not gonna be no light thing. It's not gonna be just a walk in the park to get into the kingdom. We're gonna have to suffer too, like the brother was saying, man. Your faith is gonna have to be strong in that day. Matthew 10 and 22, and ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. So he that endureth, hupomino, to remain, to tarry behind, to abide, to not recede or flee. Flee from what? Flee from this truth. This truth of this doctrine, the truth of the Bible, man. Remain. It says to preserve under misfortunes or trials, to hold fast to one's faith in Yahweh Shai. So you got to hold fast, enduring is holding fast to the faith, man. And going through the trials and bearing these ailments, these calamities, these mistreatments that we're going through now and we're going to go through later. You got to have faith, man, to stay or under, to remain, to be reserved. He that endured to the end of this, this eon. When the end is when Yahushua comes back with the angels, man. That's going to be the end. He that endured, when Yahushua comes back, man, he shall be saved, man. Sadzo, to be kept, to rescue from danger of destruction. Ultimate destruction is the thermonuclear destruction that we're trying to be kept from. We hope that Isaiah 59:19 takes place when this takes place. When you see these troops coming, you want the Lord to set that standard up for you against them. Make you invisible. Make you be one with the elements where Esau and them can't grab you to be persecuted. But if you are grabbed to be persecuted, know that they're gonna hate you the same way they hated Yahweh Shai, man. They really, 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 when they hate you, they're despising him. Because they basically just hating what the words that are being preached, the doctrine, man. He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid as it were our faces from him. He was despised and we esteemed him not. This is talking about Yahweh Shai, man. If this happened to him, it's going to happen to us. You got to remember that. We're going to some harsh times, man. Harsh times are coming. So your faith is going to have to be strong in that day. John, let's see, 7. See what that is. The world cannot hate you, but me, it hated because I testified it that the works thereof are evil, man. And that's what Yahushua did. And that's what we do. We go out on the highways and byways, man. We testifying that the works of this society are evil, man. And we speak this so the elect will hear it and they will come out of the shadows of this world and come back to the true doctrine. Come back to the truth. Before this this particular time of evil is coming. Let's see, John 3:20. 20. For everyone that doeth evil hated the light, man. So everyone that doeth evil hated the light. The wisdom of the scriptures, man. They hate it. Neither coming to the light, least his deeds should be reproved, man. And we were reproving Esau, man. Just his whole ideology of his kingdom through the scriptures, man. We're breaking down his strongholds, man. And they hate it. There's gonna come a time where they're gonna get the Lord gonna put the spirit on them when it's time, they're gonna come heavy against us, man. That's all part of the prophecies, man. The Lord coming back to set up the nation of Israel. It has to be bloodshed. I'll read one more. Let's see here what we got. 15, 18. I think it is. If the world hated you, you know that they hated me. So if they hate us, know that they hated Yahweh Shai, man. Just the same way they hated him, they're gonna hate us. He said it hated me before it hated you. So we have to even know that. Hey, they hated Yahweh Shai 2,000 years ago for preaching against the evils of this world, preaching his doctrine. And we're doing the same thing. So we're going to suffer as he did in order to get that glory like he did. If ye were of the world would love his own. So if you're doing worldly things or you live in that broad way of life, the world going to love you. But when you walk in that straight gate and his knowledge, hey, you're going to be looked at as different. The scriptures say you're going to be hated for it. Because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world. Therefore, the world hated you. So that's heavy, man. The Lord chose certain people out of this world to be his own, and that the world was going to hate him. That's prophecy, because when you see the men of the Lord on the highways and byways, people come up with all kinds of scoffing to let you know they're hated, man. Especially members of GMS, man. They are hated for this word, man. So the Lord said they gonna hate you. Know that they hated me. That's the prophecy, man. Remember the word that I have said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. So we must look forward to that persecution that's coming. That's why the brother, when he sent that video, hey, you gotta believe. Your faith faith is like everything. You gotta believe, man. Because times of persecution is coming up on us also. If you don't believe in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, it's basically believe or die. It says, if they have kept my sayings, they will keep yours also. Right? But they're not. They don't listen to us, man. Just like they didn't listen to Yahweh Shai, man. So they're not going to listen to the men of the Lord. It says, but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. They know not the Lord, the Heavenly Father, man. So they're not going to know the Son. They're not going to know his men. When the men are right in front of you preaching the gospel of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, preaching the way out. But yet it said they'll be persecuted. And that persecution is coming upon those men, man. But we must look forward to it. Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. Revelation 2:10. Fear none of these things which thou shalt suffer. So the Lord saying, fear not. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. And ye shall be tried. You're going to be tested, right? And you shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death. So if you have to die for this truth, be faithful unto death, man. Because some brothers going to be martyrs for this truth. He said, be thou faithful unto death, man. Don't sell out. Don't take that chip no matter what. If they tell you, hey, if you don't take this chip, we're going to kill your kids right in front of you and blow your wife away. then so be it. That's the mind frame you have to have. That's the faith you have to have, knowing they're gonna be back. If they tell you they're gonna kill you, hey, kill me. That's the faith you have to have unto death. And I will give you the crown of life. The Lord said He gonna give you that crown of life, man, eternal life. You know, be faithful to death, man. So some of us gonna be cast into those concentration camps soon come. You know, and spoken of bad by the chief priests of this society, which are these sellout pastors, man. They're gonna be coming against us also. You know, saying bad things about the men of the Lord, man. They're gonna try to make us look like the scum of the earth, like we some kind of organization for terror, man. They're gonna try to make us look like that soon come, man. You know, so be faithful, man. You know, whether you got to be put to death, be faithful. Have your faith. You know. There's one more scripture. It says, "Wherefore lift up," Hebrews 12 and 2. "Looking unto Yahushua, the author of and the finisher of our faith, who the joy that was set before him endured the cross," man. "Despising the shame," right? "And is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High." So Yahushua had to go through the sufferings, right? He had to endure the sufferings that were brought for him by men who despise His word, despise the Heavenly Father's word. You know, He was put to shame. So what more are we if we walking in the way, if we are His men? He said that the men that you have given me, man, we're gonna be despised in the same way. So you have to keep your faith, man. Keep your faith unto death. You know, with that, all praise be to the Heavenly Father, Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. It's GMS Stop and Listen. Shalom.